Hi everyone and welcome to our circuit. Now this is the perfect circuit if you're new to us at Switch and you're looking to learn a little bit more about exercise and how we can tone and maintain your current body weight but while still improving your fitness and your physique. So let's get you going, let's get warmed up. Now we're going to warm up with lunges, so we're going to base a lot of our exercise around those today. So what we're going to do is stride in, stride out, alternate legs. Nice and low, so we're going to bend the knees, drop down into the lunge and try and focus on a kick back. Now the two things that we need to do from a warm-up is one, lift your heart rate so that your body's prepared and ready to exercise, get that mind mentally stimulated, and then two, to mobilise the joints to ensure that our risk of injury is really limited right down to as low as we possibly can. And the best way to do that is just taking the muscles through some gentle movements. We don't need to run, we don't need to go into jumps, we don't need to sprint, I don't need to make you get too hot and sweaty, but I do need that temperature to lift and that mobility to be gained from the joints. So let's do our second warm-up exercise. Let's go down into a 3/4 press up or a box press up, knees onto the floor, shoulders over hands, and then very gently just lower us down. Now, because it's a warm-up, we're really focused on your range of movement. So if you're only able to move so far, just bring the knees in. It's all about trying to lengthen the tissue, trying to use it to its maximum potential. And what that'll do, that'll allow the tissue to lengthen, also strengthen it, but take loads of blood there as well. So we're nice and relaxed, pushing through the palms, locking the elbows out. Focus again on breath, just nice and relaxed through breath. Breathe in to relax. If we're able to do so, we can go to the 3/4 one now. Put a little bit more tension through the muscles, a little bit more blood, and then let's relax. Up we get and let's begin our circuits. That's our warm up over and done with. This is what we're going to do circuit-wise. I want it to challenge you. I want it to tone every single part of your body. So we're going to pick a series of exercises. We're going to go straight into leading with legs. Now for today's practice, you will need a bench and you will need some form of reference for weight. So for ourselves, we're going to use dumbbells. If you have dumbbells, take them now. We're going to go into those lunges like we said, alternate leg, stride in, stride out. Now, because we're predominantly trying to work on lifting the heart rate, challenging your fitness so it adapts, so it improves, and also toning the muscle tissue, not allowing it to grow, not getting it big and bulky, but allowing it to become dense, toned, more aesthetically pleasing, then we focus on the higher reps. We're going to focus on working at a little bit of a greater speed. So we're pressed down into the heel and kick us back. We're trying to cram in as many reps as we possibly can for the allotted time. We've got 5 seconds left. I want you to go even lower. So we're really striding in with the legs. Last one, and let's take that break. Exercise number 2, we're going to move towards our bench. Now you can perform this on the floor, and if you do so, then lift hips in the air into a bridge. If not, we're going to go into a fly. Elbows bent, fly and open the chest up as much as we can. So again, we're trying to work through the muscle tissue. We're trying to work as many reps as we can. We're doing it controlled, but we've got to challenge us. So challenge us means that we force the muscle a little bit. So if next time round you feel you can lift that little bit heavier on weight, then do so. If you can do that an extra few reps, work a bit faster, then do so. We want the exercise to challenge us. Spine presses down, really stretch that chest out. Let's fill our final few seconds together with slightly faster reps, letting the heart rate build, challenging the shoulders, challenging the chest. Final couple of seconds, and then let's safely bring us up, and let's take us to our third exercise. We're going to work through the back now. So we're going to straighten the spine, drop us into a row position, but keeping the elbows bent and palms facing each other. We're going to do a reverse row or fly. You see from the front the action that we're making. So it's a slight movement, the complete opposite of what we've just done for the chest. We're keeping the elbows bent, and it's this circular motion. So we're not pulling the arms back straight and bending the elbows. We're not straightening the arms out. We're just somewhere in between. Pretty much exactly the mechanics of what we've just done for the fly. So lean in, get nice and low, keep that back strong and straight. You should be feeling the back of the shoulders, in between the shoulder blades, but also as the legs are bent and we're squatting down, you can feel the thighs beginning to work also. Final few seconds to fill. Let's pull those dumbbells up, last one. Okay, let's add on our fourth exercise, shoulder press. We're going to take a straddled stance, so we're going to step one leg back, pull the dumbbells up. We can look at where it helps us focus, but I want to make yourselves really strong through the legs. And let's press. Again, we're trying to perform as many reps as we can in the 30 seconds that I'm giving you. So I want you to speed up those reps, push that little bit harder. Even if we feel the weight's now beginning to challenge us, we want that burn to shoulders, because I want to challenge your fitness. I want that to improve. I want to greatly improve your muscle tone. Have that bit of feeling where we get that alertness because we're exercising. It's important to get that, and it's important that we get it through the exercise. So challenging ourselves, pushing ourselves that little bit more. Final few seconds, keep pushing, and we break. Let's move to our final exercise with the weights. Shoulder blades draw back, straight arms, and we go into a bicep curl. Now the bicep curls are something that a lot of circuits sometimes miss out because we're so focused on training back of arms, we're so focused on training the chest and all the aesthetic muscles, the ones that we think need to tone, but it's important that we get a balance with your exercises. So we don't just predominantly overwork one muscle, we work all the muscles in unison, and then that's the way that they work together to create a greater calorie burn and a greater muscle tone throughout the entire body. So it is important that we work the front of the arms as well as the back of the arms. Squeeze shoulder blades together, keep curling for me. Should be that little bit of a lift, that little bit of a burn. Final few seconds to them biceps. Really squeeze up for me. Opening the chest, tensing the arms. Let's take the weights down and let's bring us down to the mat for our final exercise of the group. So we finished with our weight-based exercises. We're going to end the circuit with a rotational movement into a bicycle. So feet in the air if we can, hands onto temples. As we twist the right arm up, we push the right leg away and draw the left knee in. Center, and then we go the opposite way. Our time starts now. Remember, as many reps as fast as you wish. So we twist, 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 twist. So we have that rotation, we have that movement to the trunk all the time, but we're always stretching that leg out. That means we're keeping that constant tension with the abs, that constant work. That will help us through circuits to try and lift the heart rate, because for the muscle to work, it has to have blood sent there. The body has to help it work. That's what makes the blood, the heart, pump much more fluid around the tissue, around the body, lifts our heart rate, and that requires lots of energy. Energy is just fat, it's stored carbs, so we can use that now by lifting our heart rate. Final few seconds, continue to twist, work on that tone, and we break. Little hug for the spine, and relax. Right, that's circuit one done. I know we're beginners, so I know this might be one of the first workouts you've done with us at Switch, but I don't want you finishing this circuit knowing that you've got that little bit more to give. I want you to finish it knowing you've had a real tough workout. So if you can, take the weight up on those weights. If not, let's work faster, let's work harder in that time. Up we get. Let's keep the exercises the same, so let's go into our lunge this time round. Shoulder blades through back, and let's stride it in. So I'm going to keep the exercise exactly the same now. So we're going to work through thighs, we're going to get that heart rate going. Again, if this is the first time you've performed any of these exercises, use this second time round to really get the mechanics right. Think of what I said at the start. Bend the knee, drop low and kick back. And it's that kicking action which helps the bum tense up, back of the thighs tense up. It recruits more muscle, so it gets that heart rate lifted. Okay, let's stride it in. Let's get a few more. Starting to feel it. Starting to feel that bit of a burn, that bit of a heart rate, that bit of lift. That's good, that's good, that's good. Final rep. Send it in. Okay, exercise number 2. Let's transfer to our bench for those flies. So we lie our hips down. Remember now, I want to work on that abdominal area too. So press your spine down into that box. Dumbbells in the air, tummy sucked in, and let's go for that movement. Flies. Now remember, we're second time round, so I want you pretty tough. I want you to do more reps. I want you to go for that burn. You're warm now. You know what you've got to do. We've gone through the exercise. You know the mechanics of them. You've done them once. Let's make this second set worthwhile. Let's push that little bit more. You want to join us in Switch in helping us achieve your goals. So we want to push you. We want you to improve. We want you to advance. We want you to get that sense of achievement when you finish these workouts. Not that sense of boredom, that sense of work and achievement. And I want you to do that now. So I want you to speed those reps up, go a little bit lower, push a little bit harder, breathe a little bit more, and get that blood pumping. Final rep. Okay, let's take us up. And we're going to do that same exercise, so the reverse fly. Remember that action. So it's not a row, and it's not a side raise. We're somewhere in between, bent elbows and squeeze them back. Core goes sucked in, and note again, remember we're sunk into a squat position, so legs are always on. I'm digging heels into the ground. It's a brilliant tip for you beginners out there, that we keep our toes straight and we press those heels down when we're rooted in standing exercises. It means the bum will activate better, which is what we want. We want every single muscle group in our bodies to try simply just adjusting your feet, pressing down in a different direction. You make the body work better. You make it work that bit harder. So you've got to do it. Get nice and low, squeeze them shoulder blades, chase that burn, chase that little bit of heat, little bit of heart rate, little bit of sweat, squeeze them back. Okay, let's go to our shoulder press. Step it back and push for me. So we go. Now, as I said before, I know many of you out there may be beginners who are using this circuit. That doesn't mean we treat ourselves like one, because you're with us now, you're working, so you're not a beginner anymore. Now we're something different, we're something new. You're exercisers, you're trainers, so act like it, think like it, keep pushing, go that little bit faster, push through the arms so shoulders are working, heart rate's always lifting, we're always doing that little bit more, pushing that little bit harder. Final few seconds, a little bit more for me, keep going, keep going. Let's turn that into that bicep curl. Remember, we don't neglect the front of the arms. Look at my stance, I'm on heels, my toes are straight, my knees are bent. So my thighs have got that little bit of workout. My bum's getting that little bit of workout. You know what else I'm doing? I'm sucking my stomach in. So I'm sucking in. So standing, it's not just my biceps. I'm not just using that one muscle group. Everything within me is working together. And that means for every single rep, every single second I'm doing something, I'm doing more. I'm burning more calories. I'm not just working the biceps. I'm not just toning that one part of the body. I'm getting everything working together. Final few seconds. Keep going till you feel that burning. If you can go faster now. Go faster now, go faster now. Let's take them weights down and let's bring it down to our ab exercise. Remember that twist, remember that rotation, that burn you got. Let's get it again now. Hands on temples, stretch one leg out. Big twist, big rotation. Ready? Off we go. So twist. So we're always moving. We always have that movement, that strength through abs, strength through waist. Twist for me, stretch them out, make sure that core is working. Make sure it's on, make sure it's tensing up. I need just a few more seconds from you. I want you to work, I want you to burn, I want you to feel those abs, feel that muscle tone, feel that change, because you are the change now. You're becoming the change. These are your steps to go somewhere with us at Switch. So keep going. Keep twisting. Final few seconds, because I know you've got more. I know you want more. I know you're going to work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. That is us, our beginner circuit. Remember, we did that warm up and then we took you through some new exercises. I hope you've enjoyed it. Most important thing is that you're now fresh and ready to exercise tomorrow or the next day or whatever's scheduled into your Switch plan. So to do that, I need you to cool down. I need you to lengthen and stretch the muscle tissue off. So please, 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 for you beginners out there, go over to our cool down program, take 2 minutes, lengthen the tissue, and I'll hopefully see you again next time. Take care.